a good local showdown as we go head-to-head. Lloreda, 3 years the senior. They're both a tall drink of water at 6'2", all even on the reach. Marcos Lloreda, normally El Lobo, now El Conquistador. He says he's the only Spanish fighter in a gym full of Cubans. He can be funny too, as we get ready for Lupe Contreras. This certainly takes Combate to a whole new level. Two big dudes. It is Lubberts in the red.
Man, I really want to see this, how it goes, man.
This is a chess game, guys. They know each other very, very well. Every time that some of their teammates compete in amateur events or even pro fight cards, they've walked around and they've seen each other.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is like competing against your next door neighbor.
What did Lubberts say about Lloreda? Wrestling average,
everything
average.
about him is average. Everything.
We'll see.
Maybe the only thing is that he has more experience on me.
But he said everything with such conviction. You believe people when they say it, and Lubberts certainly said it with confidence.
And you see how much they respect each other. It's a very slow pace to the start of this fight because they know what they're both capable of doing.
Yes.
So they're using those kicks to keep Collins off. Because Lubbert has great, crisp, technical striking, and he's going to get right in the pocket. So Lloreda wants to make sure that he keeps him off, and I won't be surprised if he switches levels when the opportunity is right. Because we've seen him just submit people here in Combate. He's only had one defeat here in Combate, and that's against Ivan Castillo, which was a split decision. And even to this day, he'll have an argument about that. It was a close one.
Lloreda was supposed to fight 3 weeks ago. His last fight, November 2021. Victory over key lock over Carlos Barrientos.
Great right hand.
And covering up now is Lloreda. Little left jab there from Lubberts.
See how Lubberts shifts that hip to throw off Lloreda thunder?
Yes, I was just about to ask you, what's going on with that hip, the Elvis hip, baby?
Yeah, it throws you off because, again, a lot of the power comes from that hip, right? When you throw, especially that right hand, or if you're a lefty, then you know that'll be your power hand. But all that power comes to there. People tend to think that it's all shoulder work. No, man.
That
power
right.
comes from that hip. That's what they always tell you, to position yourself with that back foot, put all that power in just so you can range back and come off full force with it.
Exchanging kicks there and continuing Thunder Rosa that Lloreda covering up that right eye. So a little wake-up call. He's making sure it's covered. I don't know if Lubberts is going to attack that way, but it's taking Lloreda out of a comfort zone, that's for sure. Oh, he got caught short.
Yes. Every time he's getting in the pocket, he's able to connect.
Yeah, Lloreda just cannot get in the pocket.
Wow,
Every time he does, he's met with
right?
a fist. Yeah, he has to be cautious. That's why he has to fight it. Lubberts is leaving that leg, that lead leg out. Try to work that out, and then maybe try to go for that leg to capitalize, grab it, wrestle.
Over the top. Not much on that kick from Lloreda.
No.
He doesn't look comfortable early on. And Lubberts, who was talking the talk, is walking the walk right now. Says his emotions don't change. My mentality separates me. Another spinning back kick.
And at one point here, you see how Lloreda, every time you see that he brings down that arm to kind of like swat that jab.
Yes.
However, Lubberts is so good and so fast that it really doesn't tend to work against a fighter like that. So it's best that you keep that hand up, keep it steady,
Both
and
hands
block
up
it,
now.
and keep it blocked, because
Lubberts
he's
got him
so
again.
fast. He's so quick.
That right one is so powerful. He's got,
Yeah.
I think I've got him 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah, so you really can't keep your hands down against a guy like Lubberts.
No, you shouldn't.
Lubberts, who has been on the shelf for 2 years, does not look any part rusty.
Not at all. He's always training. He's always been focused. I know him for a couple of years now, and I know him. I met him as a really young fighter, and like to see him now in this platform and how confident he is really amazing.
And look how Lubberts just follows him around. Just
Nice.
It's like a mirror image. All right, here it is. And
Got
this
the
is
leg.
Lloreda has advantage here, but he can't give away his back.
He is, and
He needs to rip. Yeah, he needs to rip that grip right there from Lubberts.
Trying to keep an eye on that wrist, but this has been a tremendous first round for Lubberts.
There we
He's
go.
trying to end it in this first round. Gets into the guard of Lloreda, and he is firing away. 30 seconds left.
So Lubberts needs to use that power, use that weight, land the shots. As for Lloreda, rip that grip, keep it standing, and then if he wants to go to the ground, let it be on his own terms.
Yeah.
Lubberts still hanging on that wrist, Thunder Rosa.
Yes, and that knee, he just hit him in the knee on the body.
Maybe one last suplex, couldn't get it off the ground. It looks like we're going to safely make it to round 2. Tremendous stuff from Collin Lubberts. Well, this is where the coaching has to come into play for Marcos Lloreda. We have seen him 3 previous times on Combate. This is a different looking Lloreda than we've seen prior. He does not like the challenge that's being thrown by Lubberts, who caught him coming in. Collin Lubberts in red.
All right, I think he got the memo. Now he's picking up the pace. Lloreda now switching stance, landing some kicks, feel a little bit more confident in his stand-up game.
Yeah, I mean, he felt it the first time. He knows what he did wrong, and now he's, you know, looking a little more confident, a little bit faster. But Lubberts still, you know, moving along with Lloreda's body.
Notice though, Lubberts is not as quick in throwing in. He's again doing that shift with the hip, but not throwing in the shots with the hands.
Lloreda, who just turned 30 a couple weeks ago. Again, he has this Spanish flag. His family's from there, although he grew up in Miami. He calls himself the first guy at the gym, last to leave. He says, I know it sounds cliche, but that's the truth. Got to show that work paying off as Lubberts catches him again.
And you know, you mentioned about supporting his team and loving his campus. We take a look at the open scoring here.
No
guys.
surprise there.
Lloreda, he considers his gym family. There's no doubt. Every time that there's one of his teammates competes, whether in the amateur and the pro levels, he's right there. He's right there as a cornerman. It's a beautiful thing, Thunder, when you have support from your team to back you up in everything that you do
Absolutely.
in the sport.
Yeah, again, like we said before, this is a team effort. A lot of times they think it's just like singles, but it's not. It's you have, you know, a family. They become your family.
Lubberts continues to take the center of the Jaula and applying the pressure. It's been a little better from Lloreda.
But still, Lubberts just landing that jab.
You know, Howard Davis Jr., Olympic gold medalist, used to tell me, if you can really make that jab your strongest shot, your strongest weapon, you will win fights.
Yeah, it's true. That's the basic move. That's the first one you learn, and that's the one that a lot of people use to finish others.
The welterweight's just the top 5, whereas the other divisions have a top 10, and it is Lloreda #1. But right now, that looks like it might be on the cusp of changing, and Lubberts might find his way up towards there.
He's trying to solve the riddle on this one.
Lloreda, good landing in that jab against Collin.
So Georgie Medina, a couple weeks at 170, really impressive. He is your #2 as it stands.
That man's a stud.
Really impressive Chicago-based fighter. Lloreda's face turning red now. Whoa! Big overhand right. Lubberts pops away another right-handed lead jab.
Beautiful.
He's playing mind games now.
Lubberts' corner there features Cesar Carneiro.
Lloreda looking pretty average, Thunder Rosa, so you're...
Ouch.
I mean,
Don't make me laugh.
in the realm of what Lubberts was saying, if he's average, I'm better in every category. He looks better everywhere.
He's looking
right
a little
now.
tired right now, guys. I mean, it's either because he's getting punched straight in the nose, or because he's trying a lot, moving a lot, and it's not really connecting.
It could be he's tired or he's puzzled. You know, he's still trying to figure out how to get in there and break apart Lubberts, but Lubberts is just not letting him come inside the pocket. Every time he strikes back twice as harder. And look at Lloreda's face. Look at Lloreda. It's already
Beautiful. 1-2. Goes for the takedown.
And he set up
sees
that
him.
left hand with the right.
Lloreda has a little shiner under the left eye there, Max.
Yeah.
Oh, notice it's getting pretty red around the left eye, and there's blood
shot to the
coming
gut.
down. Lubberts looking to finish this
Let me tell you,
fight now.
that shot hit Lloreda very hard. He felt that one.
Collin Lubberts, a runaway
He
train
knows he
again.
got him.
Yeah, he's feeling it right here, guys. Lubberts smells that blood. He knows he has this in the pocket.
he's down.
Lloreda fell.
That's it.
This may be it,
That's
guys.
it. That's
Wow.
He said it. He said it, and he did it, guys.
it. Wow, he just broke Marcos Lloreda.
Lloreda needs to just go back, take back of this highlight here. and just tweak a couple of things.
Yes.
Working a couple of things here, and he'll be back.
Yeah, Lubbert was very, very, very simple. It wasn't nothing fancy. It was just, you know, basic, grainy. He knows what he was going for. And
Technical.
Very technical.
Very technical, yeah.
This bout comes to an end with an official time of 4 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. Your winner, by way of knockout, el vencedor, by way of KO, Collin Lubberts.